Welcome to the next music generation. I'm really excited here. We're here today with Go Get It Real Estate, and they are huge in the market. And they're going to show us on how to get real estate at no money down. I'm really excited to introduce them. I'll introduce them in just a second. And, I just want to give a shout out to Pizza Nova, who's actually is sponsoring us here today, and with the cast and crew, and thank you so much for that. So I'm going to just forward it over to Get It There Real Estate. Hi,
awesome.
Guys.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is Saran Ratna.
My name's Nam.
And my name's Taylor.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're from the Go Get It Real Estate team from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah,
All the way from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Yeah. Flew over here. It's a little warmer here.
I think we brought the snow over.
Yeah,
with
I
us.
think we did bring the snow over for
no.
sure.
Yeah.
Sorry
So
about
we
that.
apologize.
No, actually, let's keep it positive. You guys are going to do some deals here, and then go back
Absolutely.
to Winnipeg
Yeah, that's
and
right,
say,
that's
you
right.
know what, I landed some deals. Right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
All right. So tell me about yourself. Like, how did you guys get involved in real estate? Like, what are your backgrounds? Where did you guys come from?
Sure.
Well, we started real estate about 5 years ago now. The three of us have been partners ever since. And really, we're coming from different backgrounds. Myself, I was in medical school, so I graduated from medical school. And these guys they're in a college in Winnipeg, and they're about to go into accounting. But really, the three of us, we sat down and we're like, we're looking at 10 years from where we were sitting, and how do we want to live our lives, right? When we have kids, when we have children, do we want to have complete control of our time, so I can spend time with my kids, spend time with my family? That's what was really important to us. So it's the lifestyle.
Yes.
Like, what's the best way to get that done? And when we're reading books, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, we went to some seminars. We're like, real estate is definitely the best vehicle to generate passive income.
Yes.
So I can control my time and create long-term wealth. Right?
Absolutely.
So once we figured that out, we went to the seminar and we bought into this coaching package. The three of us, we dropped $35K on this mentor.
Money that we didn't have.
Money that we didn't have.
The first money we raised.
Yeah.
That was
the first money that we
picked
raised
up
in
phone
3
calls.
No
hours.
money down coaching.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But mentorship is extremely important. That was the number one thing that we realized, that you need to find someone that's doing what you're doing, right? And then go learn from them. And that's what we found someone, and it took us, $30K to do it. So we did whatever it took to get that happen, and we haven't looked back ever since.
That's amazing. So do you guys all have the same profession? Do you guys have like different professions?
Well, within our business, we do have different roles that we kind of specialize in. But at the end of the day, our goal is to inspire others to kind of get into real estate, teach others on how to do this, and all three of us, are aspiring to do that.
But we're full time, so we don't have a day job, right? Our first goal in our first 2 years was to quit our day job. So we quit our day job. So we are full time investors.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So and that's why we don't encourage everyone to quit their jobs right away. But there is a way to strategize and supplement your income to eventually transition into less work.
Exactly.
Definitely. It actually, to elaborate more on that, it's, in the first couple of years, like Nam was saying, strategizing it, in the beginning, I'd take care of contractors, Nam would be finding deals, Saran would be managing all rental properties and tenants and stuff, so we're strategizing that way. And then as we evolve, we have employees now who take care of that stuff, and we can grow relationships and see other avenues to invest in and stuff like that, so.
Exactly.
Now I was over at the workshop over the weekend, and
Right,
I
the
found
Robert
you,
Allen one, yeah.
Yeah, I found you all amazing.
Thank you.
When you were on the stage, you just had everyone's attention, and everyone was standing up and very interactive. How did you guys get there? Like, what did you guys do? Like, how do you guys stay so unified?
Well, I think, the biggest thing for us is we're so passionate. Right? We're so passionate in what we want to do and the message that we're trying to deliver, and I think that just exudes out of us, right? And I think we all love public speaking, so I know it's one of the biggest fears for most people, but for us, I think we just love it. I love getting up on that stage. It's a little high,
And because of your energy, I just felt like there was nothing. The only thing I could do was reach out to you because I wanted to be part of this Go Get It real estate and see us work together in the near future.
Absolutely.
No, that's why, and that's the name. That's why we have Go Get It Real Estate, right? We're passionate about this. I mean, you know, I left medicine, these guys were leaving accounting. Like, we left a lifestyle because we wanted something better, right? And something different, something with more control. And that's where the idea of Go Get It is, because no matter what, there's always going to be obstacles, there's going to be issues, but we have this mindset that we've laid out as a foundation
Right.
to always go get it. Figure out a way, learn from your failures, figure out how you do it, and then just keep moving forward.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. Failure is a good thing.
Yeah.
Right. You fail, you learn, you get back up, you keep going.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think another reason is we've built this culture
Yes.
around the three of us. I mean, day one we moved in together.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh.
it's
Yeah.
5 years later, and you know we're still moving and around the country and
Yeah.
flying and stuff like that. So we've built this culture together, and we're always talking about it and just reaffirming that every single day.
Exactly.
So if there's people out there listening in right now, and I'm sure there is, what recommendations would you give them to get involved? You know, like the other question I had is since you guys just invested a little bit of money and got someone to mentor you, like where are you? Do you guys see progress? Are
Yeah,
you
so-
making money now? Is it something?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, we you know, in our first 2 years, we acquired over $3 million of rental properties with none of our own money, right? So all of those properties are cash flowing for us. You know, every stage of our careers in real estate, we get a mentor, right? So, you know, we had a mentor in the beginning of our stage of our careers, kind of teach us the nuts and bolts of real estate. And then, you know, as we're progressing in our careers, we get, you know, different types of coaches, right? Not necessarily heavily involved in real estate,
Right.
but different aspects of it, right?
Like, we have a mentor
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
absolutely.
So we had a mentor in the beginning when we were first starting, like Saren said, and now as we're trying to teach other people and grow our business,
Yeah.
and we're diving into other businesses, we're like mentorship no matter what. Like, for
Yeah.
example, there is a billionaire out there
Yeah.
that pays Tony Robbins, who's a famous, you know, coach, $1 million a year
Yeah.
to get coached, right? So a man that's making $1 billion, a lot of people would say he doesn't necessarily need a mentor, but that's not the point. It's not about the money. It's about a fundamental philosophy of always wanting to grow as a person, no matter where you are in life.
Yeah.
Right? Even if you're making $1 billion, the man is trying to grow as a person.
Yeah.
Right? So we right now have a mentor, and we will continue to have a mentor. So for people to get started, you know, that's why we're throwing a seminar in Toronto,
In Toronto,
Toronto or
yeah.
Mississauga, the 17th and 18th.
Yeah.
It's a free 2-day seminar, letting people come get a feel for who we are, talk about our systems,
Right.
and then everyone that wants to jump on at another level, they can come and work with us as well.
Okay. So how
Exactly.
can they? Where do they go? How can
It would be, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So it's in Mississauga, I think 1870 Matheson Boulevard.
Yeah.
That's the 2-day
Hilton.
event at the Hilton. So on the 17th and 18th of February, 2-day seminar, we're going to be talking about crazy value, nuts and bolts of pretty much how to start and, you know, how to flip properties. And it's
money down.
No money down, exactly. It's how to make $100,000 with no money down real estate and just all the ins and out of it. So,
Yeah, so if you want to register, go to seminar.gogetitrealestate.com and just type in your information and register for the event, and we hope to see you there. It's a free event, guys. So, you know, you definitely want to be there if you want to learn some real estate.
So is this more for people who want to sell real estate, or is it more of a rent to own? Because I remember hearing there was some division, like
There's a lot of different types.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
exactly.
people specialize in certain things, right?
Okay.
So, you know, for us, what we're going to be teaching people is, you know, flipping houses, right? So
Right.
how they can flip houses for no money down. So, you know, you buy it, discount it, you raise the capital, and then you sell it off. And, you know, we usually get professionals to sell it off because we want to focus on building our business and growing our business and marketing for deals.
okay.
So it's an investment point. So we're going to teach how to sell, right? So we're investors in that all those skills, those fundamental skills, raising capital,
Yes.
acquiring properties, how to manage contractors, you apply that same thing in when you're holding when you're
Yeah.
renting a property out as well. So you're going to learn how to rent and grow that portfolio. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people want passive income.
Yeah.
So you want to learn how to flip, but you can use those same techniques to buy and rent property out
Yeah.
and grow your passive, and then you can transition out of a job as well if you wanted.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Taylor, I have a question for you.
sure.
So basically, when we're talking to the audience as well, is there a niche market? Do you have to have a certain degree? Who do you need to be to get involved in this, basically?
You need to be someone who is, wanting a change in either the way that you are living your lifestyle currently. You want to have full control of your time. Maybe that's something you want, financially free, if that's another reason that you want to get into this game. It's really, it comes within, and it's all going to start with your mindset, because in this real estate world, that's your foundation, and there's going to be lots of obstacles that come in. But if you have the right mindset and the right foundation,
Right.
and you want that certain lifestyle,
Yes.
then that's what's going to get you there. And knowing why you want it, and how, getting the right mentorship, like we were talking about mentors, like our mentor has a mentor, right?
Yes.
And we want our mentor to have a mentor,
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
if he's not worrying about growing, then how can we know that he's going to be able to grow us?
Exactly.
Right? So it all starts with the mindset, and wanting that type of lifestyle, freedom of your time, and being a big reason for me is so I can be there for people in my life if they need me on a dime, right? Being able, and I'm not going to commit financial suicide by doing that.
Yeah.
Just, I can't, I got a job,
Right.
and that's not the lifestyle any of us wanted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you could be any age. You can.
Oh,
no
have a
degree
nice
at all.
background.
No degree, no nothing.
There's
coming out straight out of high school.
15-year-old
Yeah.
kids can invest
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
property. If they
We
want.
have students that are from 21 to in their 50s. So it's a very dynamic type of group, and we do like getting the younger generation in on this, because we do want to teach them how to become financially free. Because the biggest thing is people go into school and university and they think, okay, you know what, this job gives me this amount of money, and
Yes.
that's why I want to do it, right?
Okay.
But instead, it should be reverse. It should be, I want to do this because I love this. I'm passionate about this, right? So, instead, maybe you can figure out a way how you can become financially free, so that you can go and educate yourself, not because it makes a certain amount of money, but because you love
You want
it.
to.
That's right.
Right? Because you want it.
And
So
fin-
just out of curiosity, like when you're selling a piece of property, what is the percentage you get from that? And how
Like-
is the split? How does that work? Like,
So
say if I was someone who wanted to be mentored by you,
Mm-hmm.
and I sold or I connected with a property,
Mm-hmm.
and I was in the mission of selling it, what percentage would I get out of that?
And it all really depends. Every deal is very different, right? It could be very structured differently, but one of the most common ways of doing it is a JV structure. So it's a
Okay.
50-50 structure. So you bring the skills of finding the discounted properties, managing the repairs, knowing how to analyze the numbers, and the other person brings the money, right?
Yes.
And then at the end of the day, when you sell it, you guys take 50. Each one takes 50% of the
That's
profit.
really cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And, I definitely support everything you guys are doing. And,
Thank you.
Awesome.
I hope nothing but great things come for you and some deals come through for you guys here.
Absolutely.
If there's anyone out there that is listening in, feel free to reach out to Go Get It Real Estate. They're here to
Absolutely.
help you and change your lives.
Thank you.
awesome.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you for
Yeah,
your time.
thanks for
Really
having
appreciate
us.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
it was
worries.
awesome.
So next up, we're gonna have Allison. We're just gonna take a quick break on the next music generation. We'll be back shortly.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the Next Music Generation, and I would like to give a shout out to Go Get It Real Estate and our sponsor Pizza Nova. Right now we have Allison here as one of our artists, and Allison is a hip hop artist from R&B artist from Toronto, and here she is.
Hi.
Hi, I'm good. So tell us about yourself.
So I started making music about a year ago and posting most of covers mostly on SoundCloud and YouTube, and it kind of started in like my last year of high school.
Yes.
So I was just trying to put myself out there a bit, and also like I grew up like being really shy and stuff, so like kind of scared to like put my music out there, even though I've always like loved it. It's always been a passion of mine. So kind of like taking the step to post a cover on SoundCloud, for me that was a really big step, because you know I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety all around that. So when I finally started putting myself out there and I started like seeing like people liking my music and stuff, like the covers that I make, I decided like I want to start making my own music and
good for you.
putting myself out there like that and writing my own music.
Right, and have you collaborated with any other artists?
Yeah, I actually have a lot of collaborations coming up on my album. There's a couple on there. There's a few songs on SoundCloud with some collaborations, and Danny, who was on the show last week, we have a song coming out together soon.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'm excited for that.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So what was it that made you get into music? Like, what inspired you to, especially R&B? Like, what was it that triggered? Okay, this is a genre for me.
Well, growing up, like I've always loved singing and something. Like it's always just been a passion of mine. So R&B, I feel like my voice just kind of suits that. Like I have a really slow voice, so that's kind of just my style. It's kind of style that I like to listen to.
Right.
So that's kind of what inspired me, and also a lot of artists inspire me as well.
Yes.
My favorite band, 21 Pilots.
Nice.
They're completely different style of music than I am.
Okay.
But they've always just inspired me to put myself out there and make my own music. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like your favorite band?
Oh yeah, that's my favorite band. I got 2 tattoos for the band as
Nice.
well. So.
Wow, that's really amazing. So, like you said, you've been into this music for some time.
Yeah.
And how's your family? Are they supportive in your music?
Yeah, my family is really supportive about it. My mom, my dad, they're always posting my songs, you know, telling me that they're proud of me, and that really means a lot to me.
Right.
Yeah.
And are you engaged with any associations, music associations, or any involvement with the city at the moment?
Not with the city, but I do work with a lot of producers who help me out with the album, and honestly, 2 main producers that I work with, their name is Isaac, the producer, and Davu K. Those are 2 of my main producers, and those are 2 people that have really like helped me put myself out there. They've helped me build my music from the beginning. You know, my first song, Unbroken, I started working on that with my producer, Isaac, who's really helped me out a lot, putting myself out there, and he's always, you know, encouraged me to be the best artist that I can be, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And do you have any upcoming shows that...
We're working on a show, me and my friend Brianna, who I have a song with on my SoundCloud. We're working on a show in Toronto, hopefully at the end of the month of March, trying to get the album out first.
Right.
Yeah.
And can I ask what the album's name is?
It's called Alone at Night, and
So what inspired you to name it that?
Well, mainly most of the songs on the album, the album title kind of speaks for itself. Like, I wrote and produced and, you know, everything, all the music basically happens alone at night by myself. That's where I feel like I'm most inspired to write and make my music real to me and like come to life, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really amazing. So when are you looking to do your show around, and if the audience could actually go to the show, where would you like them to go?
Well, I want the album to be out first before the show.
Okay.
So the album's going to be coming out around the end of March.
Yes.
And then we're hoping to have the show at the beginning of April, around there.
Awesome.
And
do you have any social media handles?
Yeah, I have Twitter, Instagram. They're all Allison Ferrier, Snapchat, YouTube.
Okay, so if people want to reach out to you, they can reach out to you on there?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Next up on the Next Music Generation is Chris Ford, and right now we're just going to take a quick break. Thanks so much. Welcome back to the Next Music Generation. I'd like to give a shout out to Go Get It Real Estate and our sponsor Pizza Nova. Right now next up we have John Chris Ford, and I actually have a relationship with him, and we met at the Country Music Association Awards in London, Ontario, which was really awesome. He is a country artist, and John, how are you?
I'm excellent. You can call me JC. It's
Okay, JC.
probably a lot easier.
That's what
People get confused a lot, so
Yeah.
we'll keep it simple. JC is
Okay.
fine.
Cool.
Yeah, no, that was a great time. We at the CCMA. Was that the same year that I got to perform my song, or was that the year following that?
The year following.
The
I
year
believe.
following that,
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yes.
Both years were great anyway. I always suggest for anybody to always join that organization if you're in the country music field or any
Yeah,
whatever
absolutely.
your genre is. That's the field you want to go. So you find that organization and
Well,
go say hi.
absolutely, and I'm definitely a country fan. After being there at that association, everyone is so warm and friendly and loving and supporting, and everyone helps each other. And I noticed that the artists even talked to the fans and whatnot, which was really, really impressive.
I would hope so, because they're the reasons we're there, right?
Right, exactly.
Without them, we might as well just go home.
Right? So tell us about yourself. Like, how long have you been an artist?
Well, actually, I've been doing this a long time. I'm not 25.
Right.
Don't tell anybody.
I know
That's
you
it.
have a little sparky side to you. You like to get up on the stage and do crazy things and, perform. I remember you sharing that.
Well, I've been, sometimes I get a little excited.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, the better, if the crowd's into it, I get into it, and then there's just sometimes the roof's too low, we gotta blow it off a little bit.
So do you have any albums? Do you have any?
We're working on the EP now.
Okay,
It's a long process.
right.
Big ship turns slow, right?
Yes, that's
So,
right.
but we got awarded a Factor grant from Canada to
Nice.
keep recording, and I was pretty happy about that.
Okay,
So we didn't waste that money, and I brought it to Peter Linsman, which is my producer,
Right.
and we covered a few more tracks. We covered a new track called "Break It."
Okay.
I think that's going to be the one that we're going to push. A lot of people have heard the Heaven's Honky Tonk Heroes song that I did a while. If not, go look it up.
Right. For sure. Well, definitely I would love to know a little bit more about that song and the music that you're working with. I'm actually working with a motion picture producer in LA who's working on a Western film, and I mean, I could definitely try to
Yeah.
push your music. That would be really cool.
I got some Western songs.
There we go,
Just
for
saying.
sure. Yeah. So what do you have here? Is the guitar, are you going to play for us, or?
Well, I'm just going to hold it.
Okay.
People tell me that I look better with a guitar. in my
Okay.
hand.
That's cool.
No, actually, I'll tell you a funny story about this guitar
Sure.
if we have time.
Yeah, we do.
All right.
Okay.
So I went into this contest, and it's called The Shot.
Right.
You may have heard of it.
Okay.
I didn't quite make it in, and I was disappointed. And we found out that my guitar that I was using at the time had a broken bridge,
Uh-oh.
which was making it go out of tune. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna buy a nice guitar.
Okay.
Buy a nice guitar. Martin is a nice guitar. So I looked all over the store, and there was so many beautiful Martin guitars, and they sound beautiful. And they're very, very expensive, thousands of dollars.
Right.
And I said, okay, this is the one. But it didn't plug in. And I'm like, wow, thousands, I don't want to say exactly how much, but thousands of dollars this guitar should already plug in, I'm saying.
Right.
Just saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
So anyway, I said, JC, if it's not perfect, don't buy it, go home. So I said, okay. So I did that. And then I pulled in my driveway, and my neighbor, who was cutting a tree, I'm also a professional tree climber, arborist,
Right.
on this as a full-time job.
Yes.
So anyway, she was cutting her tree, and she could use a hand. So I went over, and what I can do in 5 minutes is going to take her an hour.
Okay.
So I helped her out with her tree. We got to chatting, and I've never actually met this neighbor in my life. And she says, hold on a second, are you the guy that sings in the backyard? And I'm like, yeah, like, sorry. But so she says, no, we like it, we enjoy it, we actually listen to you. And then we were just chatting, and I was telling her about the shot, and then I was a little disappointed. And she's like, well, hold on a second. She went in her house, she comes back out, And she handed me
The guitar.
this guitar, which is a Martin guitar. Not forever, just to hold on to. Thank you very much, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We call it Miss Anna Martin. That's what we call the guitar. We named it. We're friends.
Okay.
And it plugged in.
Nice.
So I was very happy that 30 minutes after I was gonna spend thousands of dollars on a
Right.
guitar, a friendly neighbor just handed me hers.
That's by fate,
And said,
for sure.
Please play this. And I'm like, okay. So I figured this would be a perfect time to bring Miss Martin here
Okay.
to this event.
Right. And is there any way you can play like a 2-second song or a
2-second song. I can
like
make
a
it quick.
30-second song?
I can make it quick. I can do I'll do the chorus of the new single.
Okay.
Go on, break it. It's already broke. Oh, I can take it. And I never had a home. I can shake it. It's mostly all been stolen. I can say it. It don't mean much anymore. So go on, break it. Break it. Don't mean much anymore, so go on and break it. Break it.
Awesome. Awesome. That was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, do you have any live performances coming up?
Actually, we just finished this little leg of what we've had booked so far.
Okay.
So we are open, and if anybody's got any bookings, we're open for suggestions, and let me know. And
Awesome. So, if people want to reach out to you, where can they find you?
I would say go to Facebook. Facebook, I'm there a lot.
And what's your Facebook handle?
John Chris Ford.
Awesome. Well, John, we're really grateful to have you here at the Next Music Generation.
Oh,
and
I'm
thank
grateful.
you so
Thank
much
you.
for joining us today. So that's a wrap for the Next Music Generation, and we're just going to take a quick break and bring up the next artist. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome back to the Next Music Generation. I want to say thank you to, or give a shout out to Go Get It Real Estate and also our sponsor, Pizza Nova. Next up, we have Tameesia, and I'm really excited to have her on board. There's lots to talk about. So hi, Tameesia. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I'm Tameesia. I'm a rapper.
Right.
I'm new, up and coming. I'm working under the development of my mentor, DT. And I've only been doing this for about a year or so.
Okay.
But it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of fun.
Yes.
So I'm just kind of getting out there, putting my name out there, putting Protege out there, just representing for the ladies. 'Cause
Yes.
Toronto, we need more ladies.
Absolutely.
In this game, so.
Absolutely. And for you as an artist, and you're saying that you've only been here in the industry for about a year, what is it for you that you are looking for? What is it that you need from the ministry to help you with your career?
A lot of the struggles I find is more on the financial level.
Okay.
Just because nothing's cheap in life and nothing's
Yeah.
free. But more so just exposure to, I don't really see a lot of opportunities here in Toronto, more outside the city.
Yes.
If you really want that exposure. But I guess just more opportunities for us here in Toronto as artists of all sorts, you know what I mean?
Right.
Not just hip hop artists.
Okay. And so you were saying that financially, you know, it's been kind of a challenge. So has all the production and stuff like that, has that come out of your own pocket, or?
Everything comes out of my eye. So when I'm not working, I'm in the studio. But I do have a job outside of music. I work in a kitchen. So all of that goes towards funding my dream and my career.
So back in 2004, there was actually a funding grant that was provided from the city, and they said that they were putting in over $34 million into the music industry. Have you seen any of that?
I wish. Did they put it in other buildings or something? Because it didn't come to my pocket. So no.
Okay.
No.
And you know, if you could have access to this money, which I know that I could probably help you, because we're looking at building an infrastructure within the music, for the music, and helping with music development, which I was talking to your manager, DT, about how, you know, we could collaborate and do music development together. You know, if we were to find funding for you to help you with your music, what would that make you feel like? How would that change your life?
It would make me feel amazing and awesome. Like, it would, not that I'm not already excited and passionate about this, but it would just make it one less of a stressor. So I think something like that where I can literally give it my all and not have to focus on, oh, I gotta go to work too, or I gotta do this too. So I think that would be great. To be honest.
Okay. So with actually getting bookings and stuff like that into like commercials and motion pictures and TV and stuff, have you had access to that yet, or?
Not yet. I kind of leave a lot in DT's hands.
Okay.
But I would love exposure in all of the fields. I would love to act. I would love to do a commercial. Anything really,
Okay.
where my face can be out there.
Okay, well, I would love to work with you as well.
Thank you.
So TNMG also has a talent agency where we submit people into productions as such. So, you know, we would be able to get you into like some major commercials, and you could get some money under your belt too, right? That'd be really awesome. And you know, considering you're quite new, like, are you writing your own songs?
So I do sit down. I write a lot of my songs. I do have DT's help too, just with the creativity side. But I do sit there and I do write. He'll give me my beat and he'll say go write, and that's what I have to do. And then we'll go over it together and we'll make sure everything sounds good, and then we go record and got a banger.
So I didn't even want to jump in to ask you about music videos because I know that you're quite new, and that's okay. I see a bright future for you. I've heard so many great things about you. And if people want to reach, do you have any up and coming shows?
So we do. I'm performing at the Raw event with DT and also our other protege member, Randy Bell.
Okay.
So we're going to be performing there, and then we have something at Smiling Buddha on the 28th. The
Yes.
Raw event's the 23rd.
Okay.
So we got those coming up, and then I think a release party for DT as well. So we're doing shows, and then the bigger show, we're doing a tour in Europe for 25 days. So
That's
it's
amazing.
a lot of preparation for Europe, but I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
So if people want to reach out to you, Tameesia, how would they reach out to you? And if they want to learn more about you, they want to co-write with you, or they want to get involved with you, how can they reach out to you? What are your social media handles? Do you have a website?
I don't have a website yet, but if you really want to talk to me personally, you can hit me up on Instagram at Tameesia or Facebook, or you can even message DT, and he can give whatever information they're looking for.
And what's DT's hashtag or hashtag?
At DT the artist.
Okay.
Everywhere.
Awesome.
Everywhere,
Well,
yes.
thank you so much for joining us
Thank
today.
you.
I'm very grateful to
Thank
have you,
for
and I feel
having my
honored.
first interview ever.
Yeah, and you know, when you make it to the BET Awards,
You're coming right there with me. You and I will have everything together.
awesome. Well, thank you again.
Thank you, darling.
Just taking a break on the next music generation. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back shortly.
Just like what?
Testing.
Testing.
Hi, Reed. Mic check. Mic check.
So whoever comes, come on the side. Yeah. Whoever it is.
I'm Marian McMullen from the Next Music Generation, and we're here with Go Get It Real Estate.
Hello.
Yes. So what we would like to do right now is Go Get It Real Estate would like to present an artist with a gift, and they also have T-shirts and smaller items to provide to the other artists, which we're really grateful for their sponsorship. And also, I want to give a shout out to Pizza Nova. So here's the floor, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Marianne, for having us. You know, myself, Tay, Sarin, we're very, very excited to be here. Love to connect with all the artists that were here, DT, Tameesia, JC, and Allison. It was great to get to know you guys a little bit. You guys are doing a lot of great things. And we are Go Get It Real Estate. We always like to get behind and help any way we can because people have helped us throughout, and we just want to continue to do the same thing and pay it forward. So we wanted to invite one of the guests up here, or one of the artists, just to give a small, prize or gift for you to help you along the way. So Tameesia, if you can join us up on the stage, and we have a little gift for you here. Tameesia, we have a $500 gift for you here, and a T-shirt. Affirmations are huge, so if Siren wants to read it out.
Dreams are big, but taking action is bigger.
It's way bigger, so you're taking mad action, which is awesome. And we got your Go Get It Real Estate Millionaire Playbook. We actually put that together. We wrote that. It's all our systems the last 5 years, so take a read. A lot of knowledge. And I know we're going to have a little strategy session. So, and then here is another gift there for you as well. So I hope you do well. I know you will do well. Just go get it. And thank you guys for having us. And no problem. It was our pleasure. And thank you for everyone else. Thank you for having us.
No problem. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming out and supporting these young artists who, up-and-coming artists who need help and need assistance. And if there's any businesses or companies out there that want to reach out and do the same thing that Go Get It Real Estate did and really take a stand as they did, feel free to reach out to us at thenextmusicgeneration.com.
for exposure and your mind to pay. No wasting time, I stay on my grind. It's only sex and money that's on my mind. But switch that, cause the money come first. No more favors, you gotta pay for the verse. No Red Rover, we ain't calling you up. You got some dirt right there, brush it off your shoulder. Who doing good? Who doing good round here? Better than it was last year? We doing good. We doing good round here. We gon' celebrate cause it's our year. Who doing good? Who doing good round here? Better than it was last year? We doing good. We doing good round here. We gon' celebrate cause it's our year.
Testing, 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 testing. Test, 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 test. Test, test.